This is the Weightlifting Geek, the intersection of technology and technique, and the home of the 3, 2, 1 Geek Squad! I love it.
Yo,
I love it. This
put 800 up there.
There you go. We hype now. Mondays and Fridays we upload a weightlifting video. Tuesdays we upload a technology video. Check out our social media. Check out our Amazon affiliate links. Let's get to the workout.
So, what are we going to talk about today? Now, previously, we talked about creating content with a purpose. And I'm going to link that video right up here in the top corner. I kind of wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. So what I wanted to talk about today, all of us, if you have been a content creator long enough, have been right here. You've experienced that moment where everything has stopped because you've made your video public, but something was wrong with it. So the question is, what can you do as far as fixing a video without having to remove the video and re-upload it? I personally try my best to make sure that once I upload it and it becomes public, that I don't take it down. It's just one of my own personal pet peeves. Everybody is different. Everybody does things their own way. So right now, I'm going to put up on the screen right over here what you see with the mobile version. So with the mobile version, you can edit some basic things. Like you can edit adding it to a playlist. You can change the cover picture. You can add tags and you can remove tags. But that's really about it. There isn't a whole lot that you can do with the mobile version of YouTube Studio. So now what I want to do, I want to jump into the computer and we're going to see what you can edit and change with the YouTube Studio website using a computer. And then we'll come back. Okay, so random side note, I didn't even know this was possible, but I just found a way to do picture-in-picture recording when we jump into the computer. I feel like such a YouTuber now. This is amazing. The geek tech part of me is going through the roof. But anyway, if you look at the screen, we're currently at 390 subscribers. That means that we're 10 subscribers away from 400. And I know that with your help, we can get to 400 just like that. Now, what I wanted to do was show you what you can edit when you go to studio.youtube.com on an actual computer or a Windows device. So if we come over here to content, and then once that loads, we'll go to our top video. And if we go to edit, we'll wait just a second for edit to load. And now these are the things that you can edit while your video is still public and live. So you can go in and edit your description. Let's say that I wanted to take during out. I could come in here, highlight this, hit delete, and it'll take that out. And now you've got the option to undo changes or to save changes. Now I'm not going to save changes obviously because everything is the way that it needs to be. But you can go in and do that, and then if you scroll down, you can actually change your thumbnail picture. So if for some reason you have a better thumbnail that you want to use, you can change that. And when you click on options, you got the ability to change or to download that thumbnail if for some reason you lost that video or that JPEG and you want to have it for later. You can also come in and you can edit your end screen. So it brings that up. So let's say for some reason I wanted to flip-flop these. I could actually flip-flop the most viewed recent upload with video best for viewer. So I could flip-flop them, or let's say I wanted to take subscriber out. I could come in and I could actually remove the subscribe element, and now it's gone. And then of course you could come in and now you could replace that and you could add another element with a video, a playlist, subscribe, or a channel, I'm going to discard changes like we just talked about because I don't need to actually save the changes. But that is something that you can do. And then, of course, you can also come in and edit your cards. Recently, I had an issue where I was trying to shout out a subscriber, and what ended up happening was I didn't set my time right because it goes by the minute, by the seconds, and then by the hundredths of a second. I thought that this was minutes and this was seconds. So basically the card started at like 4 seconds instead of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So just wanted to mention that as a side note. But you can come in if for some reason you want to get rid of like this My Squad journey. You can come in and hit delete, and it'll allow you to actually delete that card out. Let's see, what else can you do while you're in here? You can also come in, and if you need to edit your tags, you can come in and edit tags, add them or remove them. That was something that you could do with the mobile version, but as far as some of these more advanced things, you couldn't do. And then if you actually go to video editor, yes, we want to discard changes. This is the built-in part of the actual YouTube Studio app. It has some basic features. So like you could blur parts of your video. If for some reason you needed to add audio or change audio, you could do that here as well. So there's quite a few other things that you can do, like grabbing one of the YouTube free songs that you could add and put in. I add my video music in the editor software, but you can grab something from the audio library. And of course you got your basic stuff like your analytics and your comments. That's not necessarily editing, but that's just more seeing what needs to be seen. So you can analyze and evaluate and see how it's going. You want that elevation. So I'm happy about the progression of this video, and as it grows in time, it'll just keep climbing and climbing. And of course you got your comments, because this is what I use to make sure I respond to everybody's comment. So like right now, I haven't responded to Meek's comment, so I'm just going to respond to that real quick. So this is a special shout out to you, bro. You're going to get a live comment during the video. So what I'm going to do, I'll make sure that I like the thumbs up and the heart. And then I'm just going to tell him, I appreciate you, bro. And then I'm going to do the Windows emojis. So we'll do some biceps. And then I'm going to do some of these hands. And then I'm going to do 100. I don't know why, but I like to do threes. So I'm going to tell him I appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much for always commenting and being, if I could spell, being present on the channel. I personally don't like to use words like subscribe and support. I think that causes YouTube to take away subscribers. That's just my own personal theory. And I'm gonna tell him, make sure to watch tomorrow's Tech Tuesday because you are getting a shout out and live comment. And then we'll do exclamation points. And now let me fix my horrible grammar. I'll change that to the. So I appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much for always commenting and being present on the channel. Make sure to watch tomorrow's Tech Tuesday because you are getting a shout out and live comment. All right, then we'll hit reply. So I use that, like we talked about before, just to make sure that there's nobody's comment that I miss. So it's pretty cool to be able to give somebody a live comment and shout out. So keep watching, because who knows, maybe you'll be next. But I did want you to see what you can do with the Studio app. So now we've got our nice picture-in-picture. You were able to see what I was doing. And now we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming. So now that we've come back from the computer and we've seen what you can do with the actual YouTube Studio website, you can tell that there's a lot more that you can do there as far as editing and changing your video without having to remove the video and re-upload it. So I wanted us to consider that, because as a content creator, one of our biggest goals should be to remove weight from our chest or from our shoulders. We want to remove weight. We want to make it easier for us to continue creating content. So hopefully with these tips, if you find yourself in this situation, you'll be able to fix it without having to remove and re-upload and add everything back. You'll be able to keep going with the video that's already uploaded. So in the comments below, let me know if you like these tips, because we're doing Tech Tuesday and we're covering a lot of different things. But one of the subjects that seems to be really popular and seems to be really helpful is how we can better use technology as content. Wow, that was good, Joe. How we can better use technology as content creators to be more effective and to create content with a purpose. So what do we always say at the end of every video? Stay strong, stay positive, stay active. Geek Squad! I hope you guys have a good evening.